Our lives are governed by an intricate web of habits. From brushing our teeth to scrolling through social media, these actions compound over time, leading to remarkable results. The power of habit lies in its ability to influence our thoughts, emotions, and ultimately, our destinies. By understanding the mechanics of habit formation, we gain the power to break free from self-imposed limitations. We become architects of our own destiny, crafting habits that propel us towards success and fulfillment. James Clear, a renowned author, has dedicated years to understanding the science behind lasting behavioral change. His journey began with a life-altering baseball accident, leading him to explore how small changes could lead to remarkable transformations. Clear's insights have been featured in prestigious publications, establishing him as a leading authority on habit formation. In his book, Atomic Habits, James Clear presents a framework for understanding and harnessing the power of habit. The book's central premise is simple. Small changes, compounded over time, lead to remarkable results. Clear argues that true change is a process, not an event, urging readers to take control of their habits and design a life of purpose. At the core of Atomic Habits lies the habit, loop cue, craving, response, and reward. The cue triggers the habit, the craving motivates us, the response is the behavior, and the reward reinforces it. This loop operates in the background, shaping our actions and influencing our choices. By understanding the habit loop, we can consciously intervene, modifying our behaviors to align with our goals. This knowledge empowers us to break bad habits and build good ones. We gain control over our actions and can design a life that aligns with our aspirations. James Clear introduces the 4 laws of behavior change. Make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. The first law, make it obvious, focuses on making the cue for a habit visible. The second law, make it attractive, centers on associating the habit with positive emotions. The third law, make it easy, emphasizes reducing friction and simplifying the response. The fourth law, make it satisfying, focuses on ensuring the habit provides immediate gratification. These laws provide actionable strategies for designing good habits and breaking bad ones. By applying these principles, we can transform our behaviors and achieve our goals. Central to Atomic Habits is the concept of tiny gains. Small, incremental improvements, compounded over time, lead to remarkable results. Clear advocates for aiming to be just 1% better each day, leading to exponential growth. This approach makes the process of change less daunting and more sustainable. The first law of behavior change is to make it obvious. By making cues for desired behaviors visible, we increase the likelihood of performing them. Techniques like habit stacking and implementation intentions can help. For example, stack a new habit onto an existing one, like meditating after brushing your teeth. Create specific, time-bound plans for your habits to add clarity and commitment. Optimize your environment to support your desired actions. The second law of behavior change is to make it attractive. We are more likely to engage in behaviors we find appealing. Techniques like temptation bundling and joining a culture can help. Pair an activity you want to do with one you need to do, like watching Netflix while exercising. Surround yourself with people who embody the habits you aspire to cultivate. The third law of behavior change is to make it easy. We are more prone to repeat behaviors that require minimal effort. Techniques like the 2-minute rule and optimizing your environment can help. Break down tasks into smaller steps that can be completed in 2 minutes or less. Prepare healthy snacks in advance to make healthy choices easier. Leverage technology to automate certain habits, freeing up mental bandwidth. Breaking bad habits can feel like an uphill battle. Clear suggests, make it invisible. Minimize exposure to cues that trigger unwanted behaviors. Remove sugary snacks from your pantry to reduce temptation. Use apps and website blockers to limit exposure to distractions. The second law of behavior change, when inverted, is to make it unattractive. Highlight the negative consequences of bad habits to create an aversion. Techniques like habit tracking and reframing temptations can help. Keep a record of unwanted behaviors to bring awareness to their impact. Reframe temptations by associating them with negative imagery. By diminishing their allure, we make bad habits easier to resist. Section 3. Increasing friction, making bad habits difficult. The third law of behavior change, when inverted, offers a practical approach to breaking bad habits. Make it difficult. Our brains are wired to seek the path of least resistance. By introducing friction and obstacles to our unwanted behaviors, we make them less appealing and more challenging to perform. Think of the last time you successfully broke a bad habit. Chances are you didn't achieve it through sheer willpower alone. You likely made changes to your environment or routine that made the habit more difficult to maintain. For example, you might have joined a gym that was farther from your home, making it less convenient to skip workouts. Clear suggests implementing commitment devices, which are predetermined actions that make it harder to engage in unwanted behaviors. For example, we could ask a friend to change our social media passwords for a set period, or use a financial app that automatically transfers a certain amount of money to a charity if we exceed our spending limit. Another strategy is to increase the number of steps involved in performing the bad habit. Instead of keeping a bowl of candy on the counter, we could store it in a difficult-to-reach cabinet. By adding even a small amount of friction, we create an opportunity to pause and reconsider our actions. Section 1. Real-world transformations. Case studies from Atomic Habits. Atomic Habits is not just a collection of abstract theories, it's a treasure trove of real-world examples and inspiring case studies that demonstrate the transformative power of small changes. James Clear weaves together compelling narratives of individuals from all walks of life who have used the principles outlined in the book to achieve remarkable results. One such story is that of Nancy, a woman who lost over 100 pounds by making small, sustainable changes to her diet and exercise routine. She didn't resort to fad diets or extreme workout regimens. Instead, she focused on making gradual adjustments to her lifestyle, like swapping sugary drinks for water and taking the stairs instead of the elevator. Another inspiring example is that of Michael Phelps, the most decorated Olympian of all time. Clear delves into the rigorous training regimen and meticulous attention to detail that contributed to Phelps's unparalleled success. He highlights how Phelps and his coach, Bob Bowman, focused on making small improvements in every aspect of his swimming, from his stroke technique to his diet and sleep habits. These case studies serve as powerful reminders that extraordinary results are not the exclusive domain of the naturally gifted or the exceptionally disciplined. They are attainable to anyone willing to embrace the power of atomic habits and commit to the process of continuous improvement. One of the most compelling case studies featured in Atomic Habits is the remarkable transformation of the British cycling team. For decades, British cyclists had struggled to make a mark on the international stage, lagging far behind their European counterparts. However, in the early 2000s, a new performance director, Dave Brailsford, took over the team and implemented a philosophy of marginal gains. Brailsford believed that by breaking down every aspect of cycling performance into its smallest components and then making 1% improvements in each area, the team could achieve a significant aggregate advantage. He focused on seemingly insignificant details, such as finding the most aerodynamic cycling suits, optimizing tire pressure for different track surfaces, and even teaching riders the most effective way to wash their hands to prevent illness. The results were nothing short of astonishing. Within a few years, British cyclists began dominating international competitions, culminating in unprecedented success at the 2008 and 2012 Olympic Games. The team's remarkable turnaround is a testament to the power of small, consistent improvements compounded over time. Clear uses the British cycling team's story to illustrate the transformative potential of the aggregation of marginal gains. He argues that even seemingly insignificant changes, when applied consistently across multiple areas of our lives, can lead to remarkable outcomes. Atomic Habits is not just a theoretical exploration of habit formation, it's also a deeply personal reflection on James Clear's own journey of self-improvement. He candidly shares his struggles with procrastination, disorganization, and lack of focus, and how he used the principles outlined in the book to overcome these challenges and transform his life. Clear describes how he used to be plagued by procrastination, often putting off important tasks until the last minute. He realized that his environment was a major contributing factor, as his workspace was cluttered and filled with distractions. By implementing the principles of make it invisible and make it easy, he transformed his workspace into a haven of productivity. He also shares how he used to struggle with maintaining a consistent writing habit. By implementing the 2-minute rule and committing to writing for just 2 minutes each day, he was able to overcome his initial resistance and gradually build momentum. Over time, those 2-minute writing sessions blossomed into a fulfilling and productive writing career. Clear's personal journey serves as a source of inspiration and encouragement for readers. He demonstrates that we are not defined by our past habits or shortcomings, and that with the right strategies and mindset, we can all achieve remarkable personal growth. As we reach the end of our exploration of Atomic Habits, the profound impact of James Clear's message becomes abundantly clear. The seemingly insignificant choices we make each day, the habits we cultivate or neglect, have a ripple effect, shaping not only our own lives, but also the lives of those around us. Like tiny drops of water converging to form a mighty ocean, our atomic habits have the power to create extraordinary transformations. The principles outlined in this book are not mere quick fixes or fleeting trends. They are timeless truths grounded in science and experience. By understanding the mechanics of habit formation, we gain the power to become architects of our own destiny, consciously designing a life that aligns with our values and aspirations. The journey of self-improvement is not about seeking perfection or chasing overnight success. It's about embracing the power of small, consistent actions, the 1% improvements that compound over time to create remarkable results. It's about recognizing that even amidst the chaos and uncertainty of life, we have the agency to choose the habits that will shape our future. As we internalize the lessons of Atomic Habits, we begin to see opportunities for growth and improvement in every aspect of our lives. We become more intentional about our choices, more aware of the cues that trigger our behaviors, and more committed to aligning our actions with our goals. The journey of 1% better is not always easy. There will be days when we stumble, when we revert to old patterns, when we question our ability to change. But it is in these moments of struggle that we must remind ourselves that setbacks are an inevitable part of growth. They are not a sign of failure, but rather an opportunity to learn, adjust, and recommit to our goals. The true power of Atomic Habits lies not in their complexity, but in their simplicity and accessibility. They are tools that anyone can use regardless of their background, experience, or current circumstances. Whether we aspire to improve our health, enhance our relationships, excel in our careers, or simply live more fulfilling lives, the principles outlined in this book can guide us on our journey. As we conclude this exploration of Atomic Habits, let us remember that the greatest gift we can give ourselves is the commitment to continuous improvement. Let us embrace the power of small changes, the compound effect of consistent action, and the transformative potential that lies within each of us. The journey of 1% better starts today with a single conscious choice. Start small, stay consistent, and trust that even the smallest of actions can lead to extraordinary results.